Homemade cheeseburger macaroni comes out perfect every single time, and once you see how easy it is, you'll never go back to the box. Hi, I'm Christina from It Is a Keeper and Cake Mix Recipes, where every recipe is tested in my kitchen by my family, and it only makes the cut when it's genuinely earned it. Today, we're making homemade cheeseburger macaroni. One pot, stovetop, ready in 30 minutes, and so much better than anything that comes out of a box. I've got the full printable recipe linked in the description below so you can follow along. And stick around to the end because I've got my best tip for getting that cheese sauce perfectly creamy every single time. Okay, so the first thing we need to do to get our cheeseburger macaroni going is to get our beef in the pan. So you can use whichever type of beef that you like. I have an 80-20 blend here, and I have a hot skillet. So I'm just going to start breaking this up. And to this, I'm going to add some diced onions, and some of my all-purpose seasoning. So if you don't have the recipe for this, you need to grab it. It's in the video description. It just adds so much more oomph than salt and pepper. And then I use my handy dandy meat chopper here to break up our ground beef into bite-sized crumbles. All right, we're gonna let this do its thing. All right, looks like our beef is just about done. I have a quick tip for you. I can't see you. If you have picky eaters who maybe don't like onion, take your onion and grate it over a rasp grater. You'll get all the flavor of onion and they won't even know it's in there. Sneaky, right? Ask me how I know. Okay, I'm gonna drain the fat off of this before we move on to the next step. Okay, this is looking great. We're gonna really start amping up the flavor now. So I'm going to add a few cloves of garlic in my favorite garlic press. You know how I feel. There's no such thing as one clove. We're going with 3. There's 1. Best part of this press is look at how easy all that garlic pulp comes out. My favorite thing about it is I love this press. It's worth every single penny, especially if you use garlic as much as I do. And really the flavor from fresh garlic is so much better than the jarred. Now don't get me wrong, I will use jarred in a pinch. I have no problem with it, but sometimes I just want to take the extra care and use fresh. Just needs about 30 seconds, and you can tell when it's, there we go, I can smell it, it's perfect. As soon as you smell that garlic, you're ready to move on. Only takes about 30 seconds. I can smell that garlic, which means it's ready and time to move on. We're going to add some tomato paste to our concoction here, about a tablespoon and a half. And then some beef broth. I have 2 cups here. In she goes. That made her quiet. And I'm just going to stir it around to get that tomato paste broken down. Get everything mixed together. All right, now I promised you this was a 1-pot meal. So we are going to add our pasta. I have 16 ounces of elbow macaroni right here. We're gonna add that right to this pot. I'm gonna stir it in to get it combined. Now I'm also probably going to add a little bit of salt here because my beef broth is unseasoned. There's no salt in it. I buy the salt-free one. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt because we don't want our pasta to be bland. There we go. We're gonna put the lid on this, bring it to a simmer, and let it hang out here for about 7 minutes until that pasta is al dente. Okay, looks like our pasta is ready. It's absorbed all of that liquid. Okay, now we are going to build our creamy cheesy sauce. So here I have 8 ounces of cream cheese. So I cut these up into small pieces just to make it easier to blend in. You want to do that while I have the heat turned down. Like, you don't want it screaming hot. And then I'm going to add some milk. I have a little bit of Italian seasoning here. I used my homemade blend. You can use store-bought, or I'll link to my homemade blend in the recipe, in the video description, so that you can grab that. It's so easy to make your own. And then that way you can control the salt. And then you'll want to check it for seasoning. So remember, we just added some more ingredients here, so we want to make sure that's seasoned. So I'm going to add a little bit more of my all-purpose seasoning, because we added that milk and we added the cream cheese. Ooh, it's so good here. So we just want to stir it until our cream cheese melts, but we're not done with cheese yet. Okay, looking good, mostly melted. So to this, I'm going to add some shredded cheese. So here I have some, I use Colby Jack. You can use whatever kind you want, cheddar, whatever floats your boat, whatever you got hanging out in the back of the fridge that you need to use up. You can use that. So I'm actually gonna turn my heat off at this point so the cheese sauce doesn't break, and just get that stirred in. Oh, this looks amazing. Look at how that cheese melts up so nice. So I'm just gonna take a minute and get this all stirred together. All right, I think we are just about done. I'm gonna add one more thing for a pop of color. I'm gonna add a little bit of minced parsley, completely optional. It just makes it look pretty. Oh, and it smells so good. Just look at the creamy cheese sauce that's coating every single noodle. I wish you could smell this right now. All right, so a few quick tips before I dig in. I wanna make sure you remember to do these when you make this recipe. Take the pan off the heat or lower it way down like I did before you add the cheese, because high heat is the #1 reason that cheese sauces turn grainy instead of smooth. So give it a minute to cool slightly first, like I did. Next, use freshly shredded cheese if you can. The pre-bagged stuff have a coating on them that can prevent the cheese from melting smoothly. It takes 2 extra minutes to shred it yourself, so if you have the time, do it, or you can cheat like I did. It's okay. This reheats really well. Just to add a splash of milk to the pan when you're reheating it, and it'll bring that cheese sauce back to life. I am going in for a taste test. Just look at that cheesy goodness. All right, you guys, I have the best job in the world. I just get to taste stuff all day for you. Hot, hot. Oh, you guys, the cheese sauce on this, it's so smooth and ultra creamy and rich. There's so much beef in here. You get a bite of beef in every mouthful. So it's a main dish, right? It's not just a side dish. You guys, this homemade cheeseburger macaroni, definitely a keeper. The full printable recipe is linked in the video description below. I made it easy for you. And if you love easy cheesy pasta night, you have to try my baked mac and cheese. It's right here. I will see you there.